Curtains!
Welcome to BookIt Wrestling Podcast for the fans, by the fans, where we book, rebook, and revisit your favorite wrestling storylines. I'm your commissioner, Lil X Fudge, and today we are here with your GMs, Damone D Money.
Hello.
The bad guy, Kenny.
Oh, yeah.
Another ooh yeah, please.
Oh, yes.
Ooh. And then the fifth return of Hi-Fi Mike.
Party on, Garth.
And then the second or third, something like that, return of I am Travie T.
Little old me.
Little old you. He is him. And we got tonight's man of the hour, M. Joe F.
What up?
So tonight, as you've long awaited, we continue on in our Book It verse saga. We wrapped up Kenny's DEF CON 1 last week, his indie show that was... Should I spoil the ending or make him go back?
Make them go back. They don't
Make
get
them go
free
back.
ending.
Yeah, no,
I can see it. Yeah.
No free spoilers. Go back and watch last week's episode if you didn't, because it's a good episode until that ending. And then my soul was crushed, and I'm still upset about it. But if you've never seen
Everybody's giving bad endings.
series before, go back and watch the last few episodes. If you've never seen any Book It verse series before, go back and watch the previous 4 seasons. We have a whole catalog, and each one's a little bit different, worth your time. And with that said, we go on to the next show of Book It verse 5 with our newest addition to the team, M. Joe F., presenting a strange little show that I want him to tell us about right now.
All right, so I will be presenting my company, Colossal Showdown Wrestling, so CSW. We're based out of Rome, and the way that I'm doing it is going to be a tournament style, where this is done throughout a course of 5 days. So there's no weeklies or pay-per-view, anything like that. It's just the 4 nights that lead up to the main night, basically. And this just happens yearly.
All right,
So-
Julius Caesar, take us away.
It won't be Julius, but all right. So, show's going to start with a single spotlight at the announce table. We'll be starting with the camera on Edgar Allan Poe. In the somber shadows of the midnight hour, where the moon's pallid glow casts an ethereal veil upon the world, there lies a realm of unparalleled conflict and valor. Welcome, dear spectators, to the Supreme Showdown, a theater of might and mystery, where titans clash in a dance of destiny. I am your host, Edgar Allan Poe. Joining me today is Morgan Freeman. The camera then pans over to Morgan. Well, I'm going to try hard not to laugh here, guys. Well, hello there, ladies and gentlemen. I do hope that you are prepared for what seems to be an exciting night of wrestling.
It's actually not terrible.
Family Guy doing Morgan Freeman.
What'd you just say?
You sound like Family Guy doing a Morgan Freeman.
That's what it felt like to me, too.
You know, that's a pretty good baseline, though.
Hey, can we switch this camera?
Yeah, I don't like this. Yeah, I don't like this close-up. Please, get me out of here.
Well, you're Edgar Allan Poe. That's what I think he would sound like. That's fire.
You should be the big one, but okay, that's fine. We can.
So,
I guess.
hey, I am the big one of the group, Travis.
The
The
we
camera
don't need to be any bigger, trust.
The camera cuts to the final announcer, who is Carlos Cabrera. Bienvenidos a Supreme Showdown. Vamos a entrar en acción. Then, this will be, back to Morgan Freeman. This year marks year 4 of the Colossal. Don't make me laugh, Kenny.
You said "damn it," right? It sounded for a second like you said "daddy," and I was very concerned.
No, he said that.
All right, back into character. This year marks year 4 of the Colossal Showdown, which means that the final night we'll be having our match to decide the next king and queen of the Colosseum. In the meantime, we will have our qualifier matches to determine who will enter the tournament the following year, as well as crown our new Iron Centurion. So we will now be cutting to the first match. So I don't know if you guys wanted to include this, but the way that this will work is like this is all like one segment right here. I'll let you know when this segment ends then.
Is that fucking Toby
That's fine.
Maguire on the screen?
No, it looks like him though. Did you guys want to grade that beginning? I don't know if you wanted to or not.
Does it have to do
I
with the
would
next
just
part of
say
the show?
it just
I'll
leads
say it.
into your first match, right?
You'd get a high score from me if you did. Just because I
We can
like your
grade it.
commentary.
I don't.
Yeah,
I
I mean,
don't care.
if
either
you
way.
guys wanted to grade it, because I don't want it being part of this. So I don't know if you
Oh,
just
so
want to
you
leave
want
it
it
alone
being
or.
Oh, so if you
separated?
don't want to include it in this, we got to grade it then.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll
give
go
it a
first.
4. It was good. Like it got the point across. Like it's not like earth shattering or anything, but it's solid, above average, above solid, a 4.
I'm gonna come in hot, and I'm gonna give Joe a 5. I
Let's
thought
fucking go.
impression work was really good, and it was all very different ones, and his ability to bounce between them was very entertaining. So I got the feeling of Edgar Allan Poe, I got the feeling of Morgan Freeman, and then straight into the Spanish commentary, where Joe, for a guy who's probably never seen a Mexican person where he lives, did a pretty good job of speaking Spanish. So I'm impressed, and you put me in a good mood for the remainder of the show, hopefully. So you're getting a 5.
I'll have you know, bienvenidos, I had to listen to on Google Translate probably 10 times right before the show started just to make sure I said that right.
Hey, don't lose your nickels from me, please.
Don't lose his what?
Nickels.
Oh, okay. Yeah, make sure you enunciate every syllable. I'm gonna I'm gonna give you a 3.5. I think it was overall. It was, what am I trying to look for? Unconsequential. So like I can't give it a 4 or 5 out for just introducing the show. You know what I mean? But
That's how I
Yeah,
feel
it's
too.
rare that we rate show intros, but I think with Joe's, he's introducing a concept and doing like a lot of
Yeah.
like commentary work, that it was worth it.
I don't
Can you
even
stop
write
spoiling
show
my
intros.
show, Damone?
Right, I don't know what he's doing. He's just
My
over here
computer's
stumbling
being
through.
dumb.
Join the club.
I'm not trying to. My computer's literally being dumb.
Just exit out of it and just stop sharing it. Then I'd rather just not.
That's what I'm gonna do.
But I think so. I think it's like 3 worthy, like of what we got. But I'm giving you the extra 50 cents off of the merit of I did like the energy and the impressions you brought. So I'm gonna give you a little bonus, a little stipend.
Thank
know
you,
what I'm
Poppy.
Are they Morgan Freeman and Edgar Allan Poe? Are they just celebrity? Like what's their role?
Commentary.
They are the announcers.
They're the announcers or the commentary?
Their
They're
commentary.
the
Commentary.
announcers.
They're the announcers because there's not really much commentary in
Yeah,
this.
it's in the middle of Rome, Mike. It's not on TV.
Yeah.
They're at a Coliseum.
Yeah, this is a
Well, he
Coliseum in
has
Rome.
an announced like he has a commentary team, right? The Spanish is a commentary team.
Right, but they're up on top of like where they're sitting by. Not to give too much information, but they're sitting up by important people up at the top.
So their commentary is heard by a live audience, I
Yeah,
think is what he's
yeah,
getting.
they're not down on floor level with the ring.
Okay, but the Edgar Allan Poe and Morgan Freeman are ring announcers.
They're
I
announcers,
think Mike, I think, and I'm speaking for Joe, but I think he's got ring announcers and commentary kind of consolidated because they're both speaking to the
Yeah.
live audience.
Okay. Yeah, it was kind of inconsequential. I'll go with just a 3.5.
And Kenny.
All right. Yeah, it wasn't much to it. I do like the Edgar Allan Poe stuff. But yeah, I'm at a 3.25 because it wasn't much to it, and it's just an introduction, so I can't give you a great score for it. Like I can, again, I don't grade for impersonations. I appreciate y'all doing impersonations, but I don't give you points or take away points because of it. So I'm at a
All right.
3.25.
Got it. That was everyone, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we'll be beginning the men's qualifier 1 match. So Edgar Allan Poe will be stepping up to announce. Once upon a midnight dreary, while I pondered, weak and weary, what spectacle now unveils before mine eyes? No phantom nor ghastly shade, but warriors, titans of sinew and spirit. On one side, the indomitable Zach Gowen, a paragon of resilience, whose trials shaped him as steel forged in anguish. With one lang and boundless grit, he defies fate's cruel jest and dances upon destiny's edge. And on the other, the dauntless Jake, sonorous of soul and sharp of wit.
Just
from
Jake.
that stirring from that stirring tale going to the mat. Through shouted in silence, his resolve thunders louder than any crowd's acclaim. A grappler whose spirit bellows louder than speech. So gather now, ye seekers of drama and dissent, for in this ring shall clash not merely muscle but metaphor. Two stories, aching and ardent, entwined like raven's wing and lightning's cry. Let the match begin not with violence, but with valor.
Joe just
they
wanted to
enter-
write poetry.
It was good though.
This is-
It was good.
He's doing
That's my
such a
intro
good
into
job.
Poet
But,
Club.
like, I'm gonna have to resist giving him stipends for that every match because that makes me so invested.
All right, so they meet at the middle of the ring. They shake hands respectfully, then immediately go. I'm getting into the spots. So they shake hands respectfully, then immediately go to work. Jake uses low center of gravity mat control. Gowen hits quick, evasive maneuvers, bouncing off the ropes and testing Jake's reactions. Jake counters a shoulder tackle with a beautiful Greco-Roman hip toss, keeping contact and transitioning into a front face lock. Zach then slips out and springboards with a one-legged moonsault. Cover, 1, 2, kick out. Jake begins adapting, sniffs out each movement by sound and mat vibration. He counters Gowen's offense with technical takedowns and surprise ankle locks, grounding the high flyer. Gowen fights back, uses Jake's momentum against him, and nails a one-legged neckbreaker out of nowhere. Jake tries for a rear naked choke. Zach reverses into a sit-out sunset flip powerbomb. Both are then spent, trading gut shots on their knees. Jake locks in a modified crossface. Gowen's inching towards the ropes. He's screaming but refuses to tap. Suddenly, Gowen shifts his weight, pins Jake's shoulders. 1, 2. Jake reverses, and no. Gowen transitions back into a rolling cradle. 1, 2, 3. Gowen wins.
I have a question because I don't know what Jake is from. I know it's from a decom.
He's
I just
blind.
never seen it.
He's an amateur
Okay.
wrestler.
He's a blind wrestler. And
Okay, that was gonna be my question. Is he blind? Because you mentioned the sound and thing. I'm like,
Yes,
okay.
he's a blind wrestler in high school.
That a little build with some sort of explanation. Yeah, because I didn't get that at all.
Yeah, you could have explained who they were better.
Yeah,
that's just a-
In lieu of a build, like you can explain who your fighters are.
Yeah,
are the
I think
only
you're
two
gonna
you
need that going forward.
I don't think this gave me much of a story in ring either. I mean, I didn't really. There was nothing to it. I get that it's the first match of a tournament, but
This is just a qualifier match.
There-
This isn't part of the tournament.
all right. I didn't really care for this that much. I'm going with a 1.5.
Better than a 0.5. I'll take it.
Mike decided he's gonna grade first, and he's gonna be mean. This is crazy. Who is this man?
I just didn't. I what am I gonna say?
This is phone Mike.
It was a.
Hey, phone my
Who
gangster.
He's like, "Fuck my computer and fuck Joe."
I get it's a qualifying, but there's nothing to it. Let's put it where it is. If there's nothing there,
Yep.
It was a quick match. That's it.
Yeah.
So before I grade, I got one question though. Before I grade, is every match like that? Is it just the poetry and then they wrestle? Okay, it's just for this match only.
So it's the qualifying matches are literally just like whoever wins it is able to participate in the tournament the following year. So they're not really important this year.
Wait. So this match determines
Next
next year.
year.
Right. So Zach Gowen would be able to participate in the tournament the following year.
Can
So
you
it's
give
a
me
pre-show
the
match, pretty much.
So, Joe, I have a question. Is the rest
Pre-show
of your
for
card
next
tonight
year.
qualifiers?
I don't like that.
No, there's only 2 qualifiers.
Okay. No, I think what Joe's making sense. So, Kenny, are you ready, or do you want somebody to go? before
Yeah,
you?
yeah, I'm ready as well. I was just wanting to ask the question before I grade it. Yeah, I didn't like that. Just like Mike said, it wasn't much to it, and that's why I had to like. I was like, if you were gonna do this for every match, I was gonna adjust my score. But if it's just for this one, then yeah, there's nothing really to this. And I didn't know they were blind until somebody asked. So, I'm gonna go with a. I'm gonna go with a solid 1. A solid 1.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna be a little nicer here. I know hater of the year, but I'm a little retired, a little washed. But here's where I'll give credit before I agree with the criticisms from Kenny and Travis. Is that the setting is fire, and I do actually like the qualifier thing that like before the tournament of this year begins, they have people qualifying for next year's. It almost feels like proto Olympic in a way. So like the setting is cool, and like the environment you have is cool. Um, this match, I do agree with the haters here that like, yeah, you didn't establish the blind guy very well. You probably needed about 5 to 7 more spots, like, which I get. You haven't heard as many matches on Book It versus we have, but it needed to be longer on the spots, especially if you're not cutting promos. Um, so just keep that in mind. Like even if like in
Yeah.
these next couple matches, you're finding that your spots are a little short and or like promos are non-existent, I just make up a couple spots on the fly. Mike's done it. I've done it. Um, with that said, I'm gonna give this a 2. And $1 of that is the setting. I think that's sick as fuck.
So I don't know why John kept saying I was the hater and like keep like rolling me in with Kenny. I haven't
Just
said anything.
trashing your name.
Only
I was saying
thing
the people
said,
before me.
you said
Travis
my name.
didn't go.
You said me by name.
You meant,
Did I say
I'm not-
Travis? I
Yes,
Yeah, you said
apologize.
Kenny and Travis. That's what I'm saying. You said
My
me by
bad.
name.
All you Ohio whites
Um,
look the same. You and Mike are the same person.
We
um,
are not.
not
Don't
I don't
you
think
dare.
Mike's Grady. Oh no, Mike did Grady. Who's mean? Joe, can you
Yeah,
give
it
me
was
that
Mike
finish one
and
more
Kenny.
time?
Give you what?
The finish one more time. The finish of the match.
So the very end, they were on their knees trading gut shots. Jake locks into a modified crossface when Gowan's inching towards the ropes, screaming, fuses to tap. Gowan shifts his weight, pins Jake's shoulders. 1-2. Jake reverses, but Gowan transitions back into a rolling cradle and then gets the win with that.
Okay. I'm gonna say this. I would have liked this match in real life. Damone may have liked this match in real life. Everybody else in this chat would have fucking hated it.
Hey, I'm a Zach Gowan supporter.
Yeah, they hate disabled people. That's all I'm
he
getting
just
from
put
this.
on a amateur wrestling mat classic, John. It was 0 flips. It was all ground based.
No, he had a flip in there. Didn't he have a moonsault?
There was one. There was the
he
Zach
had
Gowan did a
one
one-legged
moonsault.
moonsault.
Okay, you're right.
One-legged moonsault to the outside. I'm in.
I don't think it was to the outside. I think it was in the ring.
I was inside.
I think
Okay.
it's
Yeah.
good. It's just not fleshed out. You need more.
Yeah.
And I have a feeling that's going to be the case going throughout the night. So
I think
I'm
this
gonna give
match
you
is absolutely the worst one.
okay. I'm gonna give you a 2 1/4. Give you something.
Yeah.
to grow
It's
on.
the fact that because like, especially with it like being no build whatsoever, and then you give us no spots for real, it's hard to really give you a good grade
Yeah.
on that.
And this is why tournaments are kind of tricky to do in general because you got to come up with something.
Travis, you said
Yeah,
a 2,
so-
right?
2 1/4.
Either your
So-
matches got to be crazy, or like you'll end up in the situation like when I did a big tournament. Is I made a big conglomeration build that just confused everybody.
I will say that the actual tournament matches do have promos. It's only the qualifying matches that don't.
Okay.
So this match specifically is going to suffer the same thing that like everyone said, but like also when I was talking on Mike's show about if there's no build, it's really hard for me to give you above a grade of like a 3, and that would be if it was the greatest match I've ever seen, which it wasn't. So I'm gonna give you a 2 for this one. It's not as bad as the others said. And Travis is right. Like on paper, like the way the match went, like transitions and mat based, I would like it. He would like it. Everyone else would hate it. But like I said, not the worst thing we've ever heard, but not
close.
it's
I'm
under it's underwhelming.
It's close.
It's not the Kevin Steen show. Like, you'll be all right.
All right, so I am set to move to the next slide.
Yep.
Okay.
Another qualifying match for another low score. Let's do this. So we got the camera cuts to the spotlight cuts to Morgan Freeman. In every generation, there comes a time when legends rise, not from pages of history, but from the blood, sweat, and roar of the crowd, and tonight is such a time. From the corners of memory and myth, we welcome Andre the Giant, a man whose size was matched only by his heart. The kind of figure you don't forget, not because you can't, but because you don't want to. Across the ring stands a colossus in his own right, the Big Show, towering, thunderous, and formidable. A man born to shake the earth with every step, every slam, every stare. Tonight, these two titans meet not just in battle, but in legacy. It's not about who wins or who falls. It's about witnessing greatness, shoulder to shoulder, echoing through time. So sit back, breathe deep, and remember this moment, because in the realm of realm of giants, even the silence trembles. The match starts with
Bar.
Big Show and Andre lock eyes. They circle slowly around the ring. Big Show lunges with a massive chop, but Andre counters with a booming headbutt. The crowd erupts as Andre grabs Show for a body slam. The ring creaks underneath the weight, but Big Show resists, planting his feet. Big Show then hits the ropes, rebounds, and lands a crushing shoulder block, staggering the Giant. Andre responds with a mighty forearm, sending Show to one knee. They trade blows, each hit like an earthquake. Chop, punches, slams. The ring groans, each move a monument to power.
Let the ring
The
grow.
ring groaning is wild.
It's,
Hey, these are some two big boys.
Oh,
This is like me and Cerulean in the match. Big Show
Those
sets
shoes
up
be
for his
molded when you
knockout
walk.
punch. Big Show sets up for his knockout punch. His fist loaded like thunder. Andre ducks, grabs Show by the throat, choke slam. Show counters midair, flips the grip, choke slam of his own. Both giants tumble, both down, both breathless. The crowd counts 1, 2, 3. Neither rises in time. The match is declared a draw, not in defeat, but in reverence. We then hear more stomping coming down the stadium as Yokozuna and Giant Gonzalez enter the arena. There's
Finally,
a short-lived
real fucking
stare down
wrestlers.
before Yokozuna and Giant Gonzalez leave the arena.
I'll
Wait,
start.
run that end by me again.
Okay, go ahead so he can hear it. Go ahead so he can hear it.
Yeah, run that end by me again. When the
Then-
match, so let me clarify before. So the match ends in a double pin, right?
No, neither of them rise. They're just
So
like knocked
it's a
out.
3 count to get back up.
Yeah, that should
That's
be
what I'm saying.
a 10 count,
I'll-
motherfucker. Know your rules.
This is back
crazy
in Rome.
Like, because
They
you
couldn't
get a
count up to
clothesline and you're
10.
down for 3 seconds sometimes.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I was like, yeah, I'm gonna light this match up.
That's quick as
Hey,
that's quick as fuck.
Yeah, it's about to be belt to ass.
So
Joe, I'm just gonna
anyway.
warn you now. Like,
hey, that's right. This
Anyway.
match I knew was also going to be horrible. So
So do y'all want me to start?
They're
Yeah,
both
go ahead,
counted
start,
out.
Kenny.
Wait, hold on. So they're both counted out, and then Giant Gonzalez and Yokozuna come out.
yes,
And what
And-
do they do again?
Yeah, what do they do?
they just stare him down. That's all
But
we
they're
get. this
dead,
week.
right?
Well, they stare him down until they get up, I should say. So
And then
they
run away?
they end up locking eyes, the 4 of them.
At the
I
5-second mark, they get up.
Please let me rate this.
Please get it out your system.
Please let me rate this.
All right, Kenny.
All
What you
right.
got?
Man.
I'm turning my
Joe?
volume up.
I
Joe?
promise it gets better. I promise.
Joe,
I hope so.
I gotta do it.
Oh no.
I gotta reach in the
Oh
bag and I gotta do it.
no!
I gotta reach in my bag of goodies. It's a bag.
You're about to get the bag of gummy bears out.
So before I give you my score, I want to explain why I'm giving you this. Why I'm
Oh no!
Well, this Sure You Can Zero I'm about to hit you with. This flaming Sure You Can Zero. Okay, so the match was not good. Then the ending of having a 3 count out, like a 3 count out is insane. Just selling a move takes like 3 seconds. So it's
Hey,
like,
that
golly.
if you let somebody be down for more than 3 seconds in your other matches, I'm taking points off for not enforcing the rules.
Because
Hey, this is both being down at the same time.
but that's what I'm saying. Like, because you have to do it for one, right? If somebody goes down, you got to count. Correct?
Correct.
Yeah.
No, I'm asking Joe. I'm asking Joe. It's
for
his
two.
company.
Two. He's saying it's a double knockout.
Yeah.
It's
yeah,
like
it's
in
a
wrestling
knockout.
when they both clothesline each other, laying down and they count to 10.
Yeah,
In
yeah.
his company, it's only to 3.
I was giving him a chance to clear his name, do
This
something
is a
with that.
double knockout. This is not if one person just falls to the ground, then no. That's not how that works.
So
This is
that's
just-
what I was asking. Yeah.
This is specific. No. So if someone's down on the ground and someone's climbing the ropes to do like a frog splash on them or something, they're not going to get counted out. This is specifically double
Don't break,
knockout.
Joe. Don't take a deep breath. Don't break on the second match.
Okay.
Oh, I'm not breaking. I know this is shit.
So it was that. Then, like I said, so they're laid out, and then Yokozuna and are they a tag team or is it just like they're just like, yeah, we don't like them, we're gonna
They
stare them
just coming
down
out.
when they get back.
There's some big meat coming out.
Huh?
It's got botulism. We don't want it.
So it's just the fact that like it's one thing if they came out and like beat them up, but for them to wait for them to get up and be like, I want to hit you so bad. It's like, why? It's just like nothing about that to me was good.
Right.
So
There should have been more backstory. I agree.
Yeah.
Also, the way that
I think there should have been less.
Also,
I think
the
you
way
should have
that
written
the-
this.
or the also based off the way, at least the way I understand the way the tournament works, there's no tag team or anything.
That's what I was thinking. I was gonna get to that too. I was gonna be like, why? So now they gotta join up together.
This is leading to nothing.
So
No, that's not true.
There's-
That's not true.
that's-
It could be leading to he has exhibition matches on his last show. I'm sure that aren't. In
I
the
also
tournament.
And-
did not say that there's not there's not tag team like belts or like championships or anything like that. There could be matches.
But imagine that
Okay.
match that it's leading to. We don't want this to lead to that match.
Hey,
We have to
y'all
watch
better,
Big
I
Show
y'all
and
better
Andre
grade soon
versus
because y'all
I
talk
can
about-
Giant
promise you-
Gonzalez.
I can promise you that it's not just all one-on-one.
Yeah, so it's just so finish what I'm saying. I don't like that. I don't like anything about this. Them waiting for them to get back up just to stare him down. It's wild. I don't like it. So so I gotta hit you with that zip. I gotta hit you with that zip. That nada.
All right. I
That
want to go
zilch.
second.
You
That's
you
zero.
guys are welcome for getting that out of the way, by the way.
Yeah, you did sacrifice it. So whoever else was about to get it, you didn't get it.
So
Right. I can use Tessa again.
You still get a 0.5.
I'll say this.
No, you can't.
So I'm not gonna give you a 0, but only because I feel like it's unoriginal now. And I don't want to just be Kenny Glazer. So for everybody else,
I hate John.
hold up. Let me finish, motherfucker. For everybody else, when you get my 0, just know that I'm saying to you that it's worse than this, and you should just feel it in the pit of your fucking soul.
That's
So
literally
gives it
not
to
this
me
is
what
the
later.
you said.
basis
You didn't
of
just say
zeros
something.
now.
The only
I'll-
reason you're not giving this a 0 is because Kenny gave it a 0.
yeah,
That has
didn't
nothing
ask.
to do with quality at this point.
Because there's going to be something that I hate enough that I will give it a 0, and I will be telling you that it is worse than this.
I mean,
that
someone has to
alone-
give it a 0 before you do, and then you'll think it's too not like, you know.
I'll know when the time is right
Mainstream.
because I'll force my way to go first like Kenny did. Like But Kenny, I appreciate everything you said. It was good commentary, and I agree with all of it. I mean, the moment I saw this on the card, I knew it wasn't going to be a good wrestling match, and that's if you gave it a build. That's if you gave it like an adequate amount of spots. It's still going to be fucking ass. So then you do none of that, and then you add one of the worst wrestlers of all time making a awkward stare down. Like even if it was a good stare down with the Giant Gonzalez, it still wouldn't be good because we don't want to see these motherfuckers wrestle. But because you did even that in a bad way is terrible. So with that said, I'm going to give it a 0.5 and let it be a cautionary tale for everybody else.
Especially with that beginning you had. So I really thought you was gonna do something. Andre the Performance. Andre the Behemoth against the big performance. Like I was hoping you really go crazy, and it was just like,
Yeah, Morgan carried the match.
Did you know that they're not brother and son? By the way,
What the fuck is a
fun
brother and
fact.
son?
Or father and son. They're not that either. Father and son or brother and son.
brother and son is hilarious.
Brother son would be wild, man.
It's Game of Thrones.
Yep. They're none of that. They're not related at all. I'm not gonna burn my 0
My
on
uncle
this. It's
nephew.
not that bad. It's not. It's close. If I could go below a 0.5, I would, but I'm not gonna use my 0. I'm gonna give this a 0.5 though. Everything they said is true. It also would be a very slow match to begin with, and the fact that you gave them a 3 count to get back up.
Bro, one
Which
of the
means
spots was a forearm.
Yeah,
It's just a
they can't
forearm.
even get off the toilet in 3 seconds.
The spot was
Yeah,
choke slam reverse forearm.
Yeah, which means that there's no selling at all, even if they wanted to, on a double like hit knockdown. So yeah, I'm giving that 0.5.
Yeah. Again,
Mike,
there is nothing to this. This was a lesson to be learned. Some things are best left off your card. You could have cut this match very easily, and none of us would have had to listen to it. 0.5.
It's the
See, it's
fact
not that it's not that bad because you didn't give it a 0. So
No, I'm saving that. It's still early.
is it me now?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Joe. I don't know why John's saying that because I see the potential in what you're doing here.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
I don't like the 3 count, and you're getting a significant what's the word I'm looking for?
Deduction.
Demerit? Yeah. Deduction. For that. And I don't necessarily like the people you're using in the match, but I get mad at John for doing this and judging the match based on just who's in it, not how I present them. So I'm not going to do that. I can see where you're coming from, where you're like breadcrumbing us into the story like a movie would. You're not giving us a build because this is the beginning to the build. And if it's not, that's what you should do now. Like if that's not what's happening, change it to that. And I'm going to give you a 1.25.
Hey, I'll fucking take that.
1.25.
Or just cut it entirely.
Travis,
No,
I'm
which is what I
disappointed
would
in
do.
you.
Yeah.
What happened to the hater I used to know?
John, what did you give it again?
I gave it a 0.5.
Okay.
I'm usually the hater when everybody else loves something. It's not usually the stuff that everybody hates. I usually
I
nicer
see.
at those.
Yeah, you're the one that gives it like a 4 when everybody's giving it a 5.
Yeah.
All right, Damone, you can skip forward. I didn't know if Damone rated or not.
He did. He gave you a 0.5.
Yeah, I mean everyone did besides
It's
you.
the fact that because now this match happened, and this was a qualifying match for next year, so there's no match. Like nobody's qualifying for next
We
year.
gotta wait a year to see a tag team match with
No.
fucking Giant
No,
Gonzalez.
What if I
see,
gave that?
No, you guys you're
Just
speculating.
watch the
That's
show.
not what's happening.
Yeah, watch the show.
We're wrestling fans. Of course, we fantasy book the next move.
You think I'm
That's what
gonna
we
wait
fucking
until
do.
Book It verse 6 for this? Stop cutting. All right.
Not a
So-
off.
Not Big Show versus Sky Blue.
All right. So the next match is going to begin with Samantha Irvin and Sky Blue both standing in ring. The light cuts over to Samantha Irvin. You know my voice. You've heard it echo through arenas from coast to coast. I've introduced legends. I've called champions. I've stood ringside while history unfolded. But tonight, I'm not holding this mic for anyone else. For too long, I've been the voice behind the moments. But deep down, I've always known I'm not just here to announce greatness. I was born to step into that ring and take it for myself. I've watched warriors go to battle. I've seen pain, sacrifice, glory, and I've craved it. Every cheer, every chant, every bell toll, it's called to me. And now I'm answering. No more waiting, no more sidelines. This is my era. This is my evolution. And to anyone who thinks I'm just a pretty voice, get ready to hear me roar because Samantha Irvin isn't just entering the match, she's stealing the show. Light cuts over to Sky Blue. Samantha Irvin. Week after week, you stand in that ring, voiced like velvet, gracing every entrance like it's royalty walking in. But see, you've never had to fight your way through the storm. You've only just had to announce it. I respect your talent, I respect your grind, but respect isn't enough when I keep hearing your voice call my name like it's some afterthought. Like I'm just here to fill time until the main event walks in. Well, guess what? I am the storm. I'm not waiting for a spotlight. You're looking at it. So how about you come down from that pedestal and meet me in this ring? No mic, no music, just you, me, and a truth that hits harder than any entrance theme. This ain't a sound check, Samantha. It's a wake-up call. Bell rings. Sky Blue starts strong with lightning fast drop kicks. Samantha, in her wrestling debut, shows poise and grit, countering with athletic reversals and surprising technical ability. Sky Blue traps Samantha in the corner and hits a running knee. A beautiful Northern Lights suplex. Samantha kicks out at 2 and rallies with a flying crossbody off the ropes, then transitions into a rolling neckbreaker. Sky then lines up her signature move, a Skyfall DDT, but Samantha then slips out and counters with a pin. 1, 2, kicks out. Samantha stands and hits a perfectly timed enziguri, knocking Sky. She climbs the turnbuckle, takes a breath, launches a picture-perfect moonsault. 1, 2, 3, Samantha Irvin wins. The light cuts over to Samantha Irvin. Samantha takes the mic, breathing heavy, voice shaky but proud. Announcing legends was my past, proving I'm one is my future.
Wait, say that again. Proving what is my future?
Announcing legends was my past, proving I'm one is my future. Sorry, I stumbled on that.
No, you're good. So I will say the promo work on this was really good actually, especially for Samantha.
Yeah.
Where you lack here is the in ring. I wish you. So like when you say there's beautiful counters and transitions, I wish you told me what those were, like to
Right.
describe them. At least in the way when I'm listening to a match, I like to be able to imagine what's happening, and you're kind of rushing through the match. So like the match in my head is like 3 minutes long when it could have been a 15-minute match, but because you're going so fast and you're just saying there was transitions and counters, it speeds it up in my head at least, so it
Right.
really hurts your match quality.
Those
So-
transitions.
I will say that like on paper it looked like it was a lot longer because obviously I've never
Right.
presented before, so like I know going into next week that I have, or not next week, but next show I know I have to add a lot more spots, but and like
So,
make
Joe,
them different. But
tell you my method of writing spots that's been like I don't know who's letting me feedback, but that's gross.
Travis.
But,
I-
what the Sigma? Anyways, put one spot for every minute the match is. So if you're doing a 12-minute match, have 12 spots with a move or two that matters. So you don't, because like I know I used to kind of do what you did early on in Book It Verse 1. And you know, Travis used to write like 60 spots with like some like transitional moves that don't really matter. But if you want the perfect match length, just a spot per minute
Just send a shot.
of match.
he was. It's okay.
Anyways, I agree with Damone on everything he said. The match was a nothing burger, but the promo was really good. I'm gonna give this a 3, and it's all for the promos. Damone, can you tell me what your number was again?
I don't think
I didn't give one. I'm gonna give it a 3.25, and a lot of that is the promo.
I definitely feel I focused way more on promos than I did on match because I felt like looking at all the bullet points that I had a ton in the ring, but saying it out
Honestly,
loud, I was like, oof.
you're in a good spot for the future though, because like matches are easier to fix than promos.
No, yeah,
I'll say from my own damn experience.
your promos are great. I really enjoyed the promos in this, and I guess I'll go next. I really like the promos. The match, as everybody's already said, is you got to work on those. It was surprisingly quick. Like I was shocked that the match was over when it was. But the promos were really good. It's hard to. The thing is, if this like match was like even just like average, I would have given you like a high score just based on how strong those promos were. But like I
Agreed.
can't. I think like a 3 is as high as I can go.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm about there with it. Like the promos are great. Match is a nothing burger. Like I feel like I'd turn it on, I'd walk away for a second, and come back, and we're on to the next one.
Mike, would you go get a pizza?
No, I just go grab some ice cream because
Mike only does that bit on my shows, John. He only likes to be mean to me.
You give him time to go get a pizza on your matches.
yeah, you give me time. I don't
Joe,
have time
you
to
get
get
back to the fridge. You're like,
pizza.
fuck, I missed the match.
If I go to get a pizza, I'm missing the whole pay-per-view. Like, what are we doing? 3's fine.
All right, so I'm last. So I will say this. Actually, you know what, Joe? How long is the match? How long would you say the match was?
I would say each match is like 10 minutes, but I mean, it obviously doesn't seem like that with the spots.
Okay, so I'm gonna give you a 3.5. I'll be the good guy here. Yeah, I'm
It's
gonna
'cause
give you a
Sky Blue has her ass.
3.5. No, because the way I want to do it is if you're doing a 10-minute match, let's say you're doing a 10-minute match, and then you're giving us, I guess not just the every transition, every time that goes up and down. You just give us the best points. I can do it a little better that way than just flat out being like, hey, you gave us nothing. So I'm gonna give you a 3.5.
You know what?
Okay.
What did I give him, a 3?
You gave him a 3, yeah.
I'm gonna keep it a 3.
Damn, tease me.
I
See?
thought about it. I thought about it. And I had to stick with my original grade.
Oh no, that is that.
I don't know what Damone's doing here. Okay, there we go. Here's my really bad thumbnail. Can you guys still hear me?
Yeah, we can hear it.
Yes.
I like the fact that
I
some
feel like
people
all my
are
audio cut
huge
out.
and then some people are like little. But this man,
I did not do this.
when you see head and shoulders, that's it. Like
When
probably
the
head and
renders
shoulders for
the
him.
wrong
The other guy, we
side.
see
Oh,
his
okay.
It's
whole
literally like
torso.
when you're putting in the wrong size file for a Creator Wrestler on 2K.
I can hear you. I don't know what happened there. All right. So, starts with the lights in the ring with Moose and Orange Cassidy standing inside. Orange Cassidy will be going first. Moose, you walk around like a linebacker fused with a gladiator. Muscles like boulders. Ego like a skyscraper. Cool. Real intimidating. But me, I wrestle with my hands in my pockets and I still win. I don't need hype. I don't need fire. I just need about this much effort. You're loud. You're angry. You punch things real hard. But you know what you don't have, Moose? Chill. You come at me screaming. I come at you with a smirk and a surprise DDT. You bring more, and I bring whatever this is. So, Moose, if you're feeling brave enough to step into this with someone who doesn't even try and still outshines you, I'll be there. No yelling, no drama, just vibes. And maybe a punch that'll leave you wondering how this guy, this chill, just stole your win. Moose, I can't do Moose's. I tried. I'll be honest. I'm doing his normal. I cannot do his voice.
You'd have to be
Why?
sick. His
Yeah,
voice
that's
is.
just
It
wild.
sounds like he smoked a pack of cigarettes.
Ah.
you turned to Pee Wee Herman.
You turned into Jay Uso. 2 words.
Hey guys.
Yeah.
Damn it. Orange Cassidy, you stroll around like you're too cool to care. Sunglasses, half-zipped jacket, hands in your pockets. You treat this ring like it's a backyard hangout, not a battlefield. But let me remind you, I don't do casual. You see this ring? It's not built for vibes. It's built for dominance. You're lazy because you can be. I'm aggressive because I have to be. I didn't come from a world of soft punches and iconic winks. I came from pain, grind, and every ounce of muscle earned in blood. So keep your jokes, your shrugs, your effortless smirks, because when you step into that ring with Moose, you'll find out real fast that chill gets crushed under pressure. And sarcasm, that don't block a spear. When that bell rings, you won't be cool, you'll be crawling. So bell rings. Time for the quick match. Orange Cassidy strolls into the ring.
Drop kick, spear.
Spear, hands in pockets, slap. 1, 2, 3. I'm just kidding. Orange Cassidy strolls to the ring, sunglasses on, barely acknowledging Moose's intense stare down. Moose charges, but Cassidy ducks and lands his signature kicks. Moose is momentarily thrown off by the kicks, but a thunderous shoulder block quickly silences the crowd. Cassidy regains control with smooth dodges, a tilt-a-whirl DDT, and a surprise suicide dive. Moose catches him midair, swings him out onto the steel steps. The pace slows as Moose. Wow. Moose?
Not Moose.
Moose. Not Moose.
The American Dream, Muth, baby.
The pace slows as Moose punishes Cassidy with corner lariats and a stalled suplex and a massive pop-up powerbomb. Cassidy then peels off his sunglasses. He hits a diving crossbody, stun dog millionaire, and even nails the orange punch for a near fall. Crowd roars as he goes for a beach break, but Moose muscles out. Moose counters with a brutal headbutt, whips Cassidy into the ropes, and delivers a devastating lights out spear. Cassidy flips midair from the impact, and Moose covers. 1, 2, 3. Moose wins. They toss the microphone over to Moose. Standing over fallen Cassidy. Playtime's over. No more jokes. No more chill. This is my world now. Cut.
All right, I'll start. Moose was kind of like, okay, just big strong guy. But I love your Orange Cassidy. I will say that I love your version of Orange
He's
Cassidy.
sassy.
He's sassy. Well, so I love the way he did Orange Cassidy. I'm gonna give you, because again, the match was nothing, but I can give you the highest possible score of a 3.75.
All right.
I would say this is the best match so far. And I do really like the Orange Cassidy, and I actually like the Moose too. It does seem very Moose like. I'm gonna give it a 4.
So I actually kind of thought the opposite of last match on this one. And that's because, like, I have watched a lot of Orange Cassidy and Moose, and I felt like you didn't capture their essence very well. Like, Moose isn't much of like a yeller, like a he talks slow as hell. Like, he talks like he's on 0.5 speed. I got TNA Genesis.
His version of no. This is his version of no.
Does he do that as CSW, John?
And then, Orange Cassidy don't talk very much, and you had bro yapping. So to me, it kind of was like you were close to what they are, but like a little bit off. However, this is your best match thus far. So I'm gonna give you a 3.75.
All right.
Either Travis or Mike.
What did you give it, John?
3.75.
What did you give it, Damone?
4.
A 4.
I'm gonna go with John and Kenny. I'm gonna be at a 3.75 too for all the same reasons.
And then
I think Mike's computer situation has caught up to him, so we'll get his number when he gets back. Prayers up, Mike.
Like he died.
Yeah.
Squawking phone the computer.
The worst thing is John doesn't mean that. Like that was disingenuous. Like
Hey, I'm just doing my job as a host. Fuck him.
Good
I
job,
mean, yeah, fuck Mike, but I'm still gonna do my job as a host and have some compassion for goddamn sake.
You don't actually have compassion, though, is the point. You don't actually care.
That's what I'm saying. No, it wasn't even about the compassion. It was
You
specifically.
think that Ryan Seacrest cared when people got eliminated off American Idol? He's doing his job.
It was specifically that he said prayers up that pissed me
Yeah.
off. And out here being a poser.
Thoughts and prayers. Thoughts and prayers.
That's what he's doing in Trump's America. He went back to the.
I was gonna say it looked like Ryan Seacrest in that first match. That picture is that guy when he used.
It did.
Hey, finding an image of Zach Gowen was rough, where it showed the whole body.
That was Zach Gowen and it was
Well,
Team Jacob.
it was
Team
missing a
Edward.
leg, but
Which one was the Wolf team?
I know
Jacob.
what you mean, John.
Yeah.
Or John.
Edward.
Joe. Because I had Zach Gowen last BookIt verse and I could not find a fucking. Or 2 BookIt verses ago.
It made no sense. You'd think there'd be a ton of pictures of that.
Anyway.
That is wild.
Is it? Or we're. Oh, yeah, we're on this one.
It's
now.
this one.
Y'all
Are we
saw the
waiting
Ryan
for Mike,
Seacrest
or what are we doing?
No,
Go.
keep
Yeah, I feel
going.
like I've seen this
The
match
show
before.
must go on.
All right. All right. So we have a Naomi already standing in the ring. We then see Jade Cargill making an entrance wearing a belt. She gets her microphone as she enters the ring. I didn't just walk into the Coliseum, I conquered it. This title isn't a belt, it's a coronation. They call it the Gladiatrix Crown Championship because it belongs to the woman who leaves ruins in her wake. And that woman is me.
Gladiatrix is crazy.
I didn't win this by chance. I took it like a queen claiming her throne in the heart of the empire. This crown wasn't gifted, it was earned in battle. No distractions, no shortcuts, just dominance. So now they line up, hungry little warriors looking for glory. Let them come, let them try, but understand one thing. This arena, it's not neutral ground, it's my kingdom, and I don't share. Cuts over to Naomi. Jade Cargill, the self-proclaimed queen of the Colosseum. You talk about thrones and conquering and leaving ruins in your wake. Cute. But let me remind you, I don't chase crowns. I create kingdoms. That Gladiatrix crown, you wear it like it's untouchable. But I've built my legacy off breaking limits. I move like light. I hit like thunder. And when I step through those ropes, I don't bring war. I bring evolution. You walk in with muscle, I walk in with magic. And when it's all said and done, those ruins you brag about, they'll be yours to crawl out of after I light up that arena and leave with your so-called crown. You rule with intimidation, I rule with inspiration. And the people, they don't chant for empires, they chant for glow. Bell rings. Naomi starts fast with springboarding into the ring and blitzing Jade with a flurry of dropkicks. Jade slows the momentum with a crushing spine buster, dragging the match into her brutal tempo. Naomi counters with slick reversals, landing a split-legged moonsault for a close 2 count. Naomi then launches a tornado DDT. Jade escapes to the outside and slams Naomi into the ring posts. Jade climbs back into the ring and removes a turnbuckle. Naomi then hits the rear view out of nowhere. Referee runs to the opposing corner to fix the turnbuckle, and as Naomi ascends a turn in the corner, ready for a starburst splash, Jade yanks brass knuckles from her boot, delivers a devastating shot midair as Naomi descends. The impact flips Naomi sideways, and Jade Cargill covers 1, 2, 3 for the win.
Not the Starburst.
Yeah, Gladiatrix is crazy.
I like the creativity.
Check his hard drive. But yeah, I'm not into this, but I'm gonna need a minute to think.
This is to me.
This was.
Like it was a match. Like it happened.
This certainly is
Like-
one of all time.
Damn, I was literally had that joke on my tongue.
Yeah. I'm gonna give this a 1.75. Like, the promos were good. The match itself was, and I think the wrong person won. So, but I'm a Jade Cargill hater. So
Yeah, I actually kind of disagree. I think these were Joe's worst promos all night. Um, there wasn't like in every match he's had thus far, even with the Moose Orange Cassidy, like where I thought there was a little bit off. There was something enjoyable for everything he said, and I felt like this one it was kind of like it was just a bunch of one-liners that like didn't make me like either person very much. Um, I think that was the issue with it. It was all one-liners. Um,
No.
I think the match was better than some of the others, but these promos didn't hit for me like the other ones did. I'm gonna give this a 2.
Okay.
All right. I'll go next. This is one of this thing that sucks because, like I said, the matches aren't really much, so you have to have good promos.
Yeah.
So with this one, I gotta go with the straight 1 on this one because, like I said, the match didn't do anything for me, and then the promos were kind of weird. They're like, "Would you say you were like, you make empires, I make glow, or something like that?" You said some shit like that. I'm like, ah.
I mean, you build empires. I build inspiration. I think it was.
Oh,
No,
let
he
me.
said,
I'll
no, he
go
said
back
he
up.
built glow. So I'm like, it was glow. I remember he said that.
It was just so much focus on
No.
like trying to get that bar in.
They don't chant for empires. They chant for glow.
Yeah. So yeah, it's a 1 for me.
All right, that's fine. I think this one was more of like, I definitely agree the promos kind of sucked, but this was like on my end. I was trying to like portray Jade as the previous year's winner, if that makes sense.
No, I got that. I think it also doesn't probably help that we just saw this feud and match in real life, which obviously you can't do
That
anything
did
about
not help.
that.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I got one more question. One more question though. So when you're doing these tournaments, it's the men. Like, is it can men face women, or is it just women got their own and men got their own? Just want to make sure.
So the way that it works is that the men have their own tournament and then the women have their own tournament. But then at the end, whoever wins the men and the women's face off to be the final champion.
Oh, so the men and women do face. Okay.
The winner of the men and the women face off on the final night.
Yeah. Okay.
Is it my turn?
Yeah, it's your turn.
So I mean, I kind of already said that this just was what it was. You know what I mean? It just wasn't. It wasn't like awful. It wasn't offensive in any way. It just wasn't rememberable in any way either. And it was extremely short. Like I feel like like Kenny said, with if the matches are going to be short, that promo and that build got to be there. And I just it wasn't here, and that's the thing. So I'm gonna have to go with Kenny and say a 1.
Okay.
Anybody else?
I think
That was everyone.
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
Delicious,
So-
finally some good fucking food.
Yeah, that on paper. Keep in mind.
You wear a mask. Well, I got elbow.
not
menu
my
looks
paper.
good here, Joe. Don't
Someone
fuck it
else's
up.
paper looks good, just not my paper.
It is elbow 619 springboard move.
Hey, don't be giving
With
spoilers.
it. Shakes the ring and while doing the moonsault. Fit for the win.
All right. So this is the final match of the night. So it's going to be Ray and Ilya Dragunov standing in the ring with the lights on them. We'll be starting with Ray. You know I've faced giants, monsters.
I'm sorry.
I knew it. I knew
I'm
you
sorry.
guys were gonna start laughing right.
I'm sorry.
I knew it.
You sounded like Becky Lynch with a cold. Like I don't know. I wasn't ready for that.
Becky Lynch with a cold is crazy.
Go ahead.
Accurate though.
Don't mind me.
Damn it.
I'm sorry. I was not ready.
That's
for that
gonna be
at
in my head the whole time I do it now.
Yeah, I was not prepared for
Welcome back,
Mexican
Connor.
Joe.
That's Jose. Go ahead.
All right. Whew. Deep breath. All right. Oh my God, this is hard to get it back together now.
And the
All
thing
right.
is, they both have accents, so
So I'm gonna mute myself because I don't want to.
You know I face giants, monsters, legends, and I've never backed down. But Ilya Dragunov, you walk around like pain is your playground. You thrive on chaos, on punishment. You think that makes you unstoppable? Let me remind you, I built my legacy defying the odds. I've flown through fire. I've bled for this ring, and I've earned every ounce of respect with heart, not brutality. So if you want to test yourself against a real warrior, not just a wrecking ball with a death wish, then step up. I'm not afraid of your rage, Ilya. I've danced with demons before, and if you think you're gonna break me, you better come ready because Rey Mysterio doesn't break. He flies, he fights, and he finishes. 619 is more than a number, it's a warning. Light cuts over to
Paco
Ilya.
Libre. You go.
Oh, God. This one's gonna be bad, too.
Ootin' snootin'. Volkswagen.
999.
Mysterio.
He's not German. He's
I
Russian.
know he's not, but he's gonna do that though.
I might just end up saying this one normal, to be
Motherfucker
honest.
said Volkswagen. Fuck him.
I'm gonna be like, Rey Mysterio. All right, so lights on Ilya. Rey Mysterio, the icon. That sounds.
Nope, I want to keep going.
Well, it's the big shot.
It sounds like a different Mexican accent.
It's Chavo now.
All right, we doing it normal.
Oh no.
Rey Mysterio, the icon, the legend, the man who defied gravity and time itself. I respect everything you've done, but respect does not mean fear. You've built your legacy flying above pain. I built mine by embracing it. Every match, every moment, I suffer, I endure, I evolve. You say you've danced with demons? I am the storm they fear. I don't run with it from agony, I invite it. I don't dodge danger, I devour it. So, Ray, if you truly want to test your heart against mine, then step into my world. No masks, no mercy, just truth. And the truth is pain. You will feel every strike, every scream, every second of what it means to face Ilya Dragunov. And when it's over, you'll know your legacy met something it couldn't outrun. Long live the struggle. Oh, shit, this is zoomed in so far. 1 second. All right. Bell rings. Rey Mysterio circles Ilya Dragunov, using his speed to stay out of reach. Ilya stands stoic, eyes locked, breathing heavily like a predator waiting to pounce. Rey opens with a flurry of low kicks and quick jabs and a springboard crossbody that catches Ilya off guard. The veteran's agility is on full display, but Ilya absorbs the impact and rolls through, popping up with a brutal lariat that flips Rey. Ilya begins his assault, chops that echo through the arena, knees to the ribs, and a German suplex that folds Rey. But Rey's resilience shines. He counters with a powerbomb with a Hurricane Rana, sending Ilya into the ropes. The crowd roars for a 619. Rey hits the ropes, swings around, but Ilya catches him midair. He transitions into a spine-shattering powerbomb onto the apron. The ref checks over to Rey, but he waves him off, and the match continues. Weapons do come into play as Rey grabs a steel chair, and he uses it to level the playing field, targeting Ilya's knees. Ilya is bleeding from the mouth, but smiles through the pain as he welcomes it. Rey hits a springboard seated senton, then a code red, near fall. He climbs the top rope for a frog splash, but Ilya rolls away and springs up with a torpedo Moscow out of nowhere. 1-2, Rey kicks out. Ilya screams in frustration, pounding the mat. He lifts Rey for a Death Valley driver, but Rey counters into a sunset flip pin. 1-2, no. Both men are exhausted. Rey goes for one final 619 and connects. He climbs the ropes. Frog splash lands, but Ilya kicks out at 2.9, roaring back to life. Ilya grabs Rey, pulls him into a brutal Constantine special, then hits a second torpedo Moscow. This time, Rey does not move. 1, 2, 3. The show, and then I'm going to throw in my finale. As everyone knows, we all like to get pissed off at the end of the show with some dumb thing that happens. So I'm going to throw this into this segment for you guys.
Oh,
The show, the show then ends with a shot of the previous king of the Coliseum, Tony D'Angelo.
I'm not mad at that.
a shot of him doing fucking
I'm not
what?
mad. Yeah,
He's
I'm
just
not mad at
up
that.
up by the announcers. It's just him like up at the
Oh,
top of the Coliseum
okay.
watching over.
Oh yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah, that's what I imagine. I imagine it kind of like the Gladiator movie.
What
Exactly.
is your
Yeah.
what is the title? Like when you win, what is he right now?
He would be. Oh, geez, I'm gonna have to give me 1 second.
In the meantime, Mike, the match that you last saw, I think it was the what was before the Jade match?
Orange
It
Cassidy Moose.
was
Orange Cassidy
Cassidy
Moose.
and Moose.
What was your rating on that? Because I know you saw most of it.
I didn't have to hear the ending because I didn't hear the ending.
We'll just get it later.
Okay.
So-
Let's get it later.
So I got it pulled up really quick. So he is the Imperial Gauntlet champion.
Okay.
So he was. Sorry,
Is he the
this
Emperor
is
then?
yes. So the way that it works for the men, just to like kind of give you guys a breakdown, is that every 3 years, the men from the previous 3 years will then. So it'd be like last year, the year before, and this year's men's champions would face off every 3 years to become the Imperial Gauntlet champion, which is like the main winner.
Okay.
Does
So
he have an
that's
actual
what.
gauntlet?
No, it's just the name of the belt.
It'd be better if he had an actual gauntlet.
Got him.
Maybe. But that's what
But
Tony
that's-
D'Angelo is. He's like he won the last triple threat.
Okay. I'm gonna say this is your best match.
Yeah.
Your promos were okay, like not anything to write home about. Not the worst I've ever heard either. So this is gonna be mostly match. This is the best match of the night, so I'm gonna give this a 4.25.
I'm gonna be a bit of a hater. I agree with Damone on this being the best match. I don't think the promos were just okay on this, and I'm noticing like a theme of like, I don't do this, just this. Like I think this is the second time I've heard "Just Truth" today, or the second time I've heard "I Am the Storm." I could be wrong about that, but it felt very similar. Dragunov's particularly. Your Ray was pretty good, but Dragunov's promos were pretty ass, and those sounded like a knockoff of the sky blue ones you did a few matches ago, but worse. The match was enough to get you decent. I'm going to give you 3.25, but I think watch your promos for becoming too formulaic, and not everything needs to be a one-liner. Sometimes a guy can just talk. That's kind of how I put it. Like, explain why they're feeling what they're feeling, what they're doing, but not
I do have a
everything.
follow-up question.
Not everything's gonna be a bar.
What are the rules? Like, is there DQ? No DQ?
I was gonna ask
They
that.
lay down at the same time. So
They're-
you get 3 seconds to get
There,
back up.
there's not like you can use weapons,
Okay.
but they're not like under the ring. I should have specified that this was something that was just like grabbed from the crowd.
Okay.
Yeah, because I was just about to ask that too, especially with there being weapons. Like you got tables coming out. They're gonna be down for longer than 3 seconds. So that's the problem with that 3 second rule. But I'll go next. I agree. This is easily your best match. Like it's it's not even close. Yeah, the promos were very weak, in my opinion. Rey Mysterio's, like I said, he was the better of the two, like John said. Yeah, Dragunov was, I forgot what he said. He said like, "Long live the struggle" or some shit like that, and I was
something
like,
that.
and I hated that.
It would have been
Oh,
better.
I'm
Would've been
glad I
better if
forgot
you
about
just
that, but I
said-
forgot about that. That pissed me off. I'm shaving 10 cents for that.
It would have been better if you said "Long live the Czar."
Yeah.
Just-
Yeah, like he just sounded like he happened to be a broke nigga. Like I don't know. Long live the struggle. Like, I was like, what? Free world, 3-1-3. So yeah, I gotta give you, mainly for the match, I'm gonna give you a 3.5.
Yeah,
Um,
this is all match. This is your best match. I'm gonna go the straight. I'm going 2.75. Other than that, I don't know, man. It didn't feel important, and I'm just not there.
Okay.
I think I'm the only one left, and you guys
Yep.
said everything. So 1.5 or
Wow.
3.5. 3.5.
Oh, I was about to
Oh
say.
damn!
I don't know
I was like, they obviously left something out if you're giving a 1.5.
I don't know why I did that. That was like that made my heart drop. Like I got
Yeah,
scared
that-
for
that-
you.
that-
That's the
really-
shit Travis would do, though.
By the
He's
way,
like, they said everything, but just like double it 1.5.
but
I
for
got
your
stressed
first
out
show,
for him.
it's not bad for your first show.
No, not at all.
We've
You
had
have a
worse.
jumping off
Oh, I do
point
have
with the
a little bit more
promos.
feedback actually to like piggyback off what John said a little bit. Not just with your promos, like don't repeat stuff because like I'm gonna like I'm
I
a
didn't even
stickler for
catch
that.
the
You do love
storm
a
part until you guys
crossbody.
said that.
Yeah, I was gonna say like if every match has a you know what I mean if you're the high spot of every match is a superplex, you're probably by the second, but at least by the third superplex I hear, you're not getting any more bonus points for having a superplex. You're gonna get negative points for it because it's like I don't want to see that in every match. I want diversity. You know what I mean? I want every match
Okay.
to feel different.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did use the
Makes sense.
crossbody in pretty much every match.
Yeah. And like I
Add
said
on to
earlier in
the
your
stuff.
promos, that's your strongest point that you can build off of. And in terms of a future in Bookiverse, that's a good thing because, like, as somebody who writes good matches but can struggle with promos, there's a reason where I rank where I usually do. So I think you being good at promos is a great start because the matches is easy
The
to
matches
fix.
The
definitely
match
was
is the
very
easiest
hard
part.
to do.
The match is
Yeah,
by
and
far the
then
easiest part.
with your promos, I just say chill on the one-liners. Like maybe end a promo with one, but not everything they say needs to be one.
Okay, that makes sense.
Like your spots, like I feel like they're just very one note and short. Like I do want to hear about some of the nicer like reversals or like you can add a lot of story with the spots being told.
Yep.
And that helps your in ring, especially if you don't have much of a build and it's just two people saying one paragraph at each other. You gotta do more with the spots and tell more that way.
And
Okay.
don't be afraid to be creative too with the actual matches. So like if you got a spot, you're doing a German like you said superplex every time. You can do, hey, I'm gonna do a German suplex on the top, and try to really do this. It's like switch it up a little bit if you got to. Just try to come up with like more innovative stuff too, as well.
Okay.
Because we definitely commend that here.
Unless it's a pile driver through a cell.
Yeah. Okay, but also make it realistic though too. You can't
Hey,
just kill a man.
I'll say Owen sold he will be selling that injury for weeks. And
Weeks.
It should be months.
hold up.
A pile driver off a cage, and you're like, oh man, it's been
Hold
2
up.
weeks.
The
My neck
person
hurts.
who took the move was never seen again. So
For weeks.
the person who took the move was never seen again.
I want him to be like Alistair
He's
Black.
dead.
I want him to have a neck brace for life. Like I want him to be selling no matter
Well, the
where he
person
goes.
who took the move might. We'll never know because he gone.
Damn, now you
He could be
killing
dead.
Owen.
No, I killed Eddie.
Oh yeah, you're right. Eddie took the
Owen
extra-
is selling it like.
Now
'cause
you
he still
killing
took
Eddie.
I'm disappointed in you for killing him.
All right, I didn't draft him, so I can't use him anymore. I can't even have him sell the injury.
All right.
But
But-
is that all you got for us tonight?
That is all.
All right. So let's talk about where we can find us. Hi-Fi Mike, can we find you anywhere yet?
Leave me the fuck alone. Don't try to
Fuck
find
this
me.
guy. D-Money, how about you?
You can find me on anything not owned by Elon Musk at dumbmoneyt13, DAMONEYT13, and for $15, I'll give you all of Mike's information.
You're overpaying because I don't post anyways. Unless you just
I'll
want
still give
reposts
it to
of
you.
this.
And then Bad Guy, tell us about your 37 shows.
You can catch me on all social medias at Bad Guy Spoken. Catch the Bad Guy Spoken podcast on YouTube's, and you can also catch Unbiased. You see TK throwing little you like this. And you can also catch Hood Movie Review. Review all your favorite and not so favorite Hood movies. And you can also catch Not a Real Court, where we talk about things like, well, I don't know if we're going to be. Are we still doing that, Joe? What's going on with that? We got one more episode. What are we doing with that?
I think we're gonna do a finale.
Okay, we're going to do a finale. Okay, well, you catch the finale coming up soon where we argue things like that fruit.
Then you'll be saying,
Hey, that
"You
last
argue the best
episode
fruit."
we just did was a banger. Last in line for Bonnie Blue or first in line for the gorilla fight?
Yeah, I remember that. I almost threw up on that episode. But the next one, you, Geek in the Sheets, where we argue about anime, Marvel, DC, Lord of the Rings. I got to throw that Lord of the Rings. Am I missing a
Discuss
show?
Lord of the Rings one time.
It was twice. But yeah, that's it. I think that's everything.
All right.
Friday Night Wars or on
Yeah,
the
Friday Night
BookIt
Wars.
YouTube.
Yeah, Friday Night Wars.
We're kicking their ass.
Whoa.
Old Travie T, where can we find you?
You can find me on all social media at I am Travy T. That's at IAMTRAVVYT on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, and the YouTubes.
And lastly, M. Joe F, where can we find you?
You can find me on Not a Real Court for now over at Geek in the Sheets. You can find me on John's HBO subscription, Damone's Peacock.
I don't like you being on my
That
peacock.
HBO's gonna have to.
I literally only keep that HBO subscription for you because I got offered one like right after I made it. Like, so I'm paying for Joe's HBO.
HBO's about to start cracking down on address. You have to live.
Well, they
Fuck
start
them.
cracking down
Fuck
on this
them.
bill.
No,
Arr.
Fuck
they're
them.
cracking down.
He said, "R."
I say that. I say that like I use HBO Max. Like I've used it maybe once a
Oh,
year.
I use it.
Oh, I
all the
definitely
time.
use it.
I love.
I
that.
watch AEW every week on it.
Yeah, that's how I watch
Some of us like
AEW.
wrestling.
I watch HBO shows. And
HBO Max and Hulu are the ones that get all the love from me.
Yep.
Hulu
they
used
all
to,
do.
but their shit got picked dry.
Well, it's all
So
going. to
everything's
Disney
on
anyway.
Disney.
It's just all on Disney.
It's
I
not
pay for
on
no
Disney.
ads. I watch all that shit.
It's only on Disney if you have Hulu, because then they integrate it. And soon.
Well, I
it's
have the
all going to be
package,
well, soon
which-
it's right. You hit.
Yeah, I'd say
right.
at the beginning of the year, there's no more Hulu. So
Beginning
Right.
of the year, there's no more Hulu, so it's all going to be on Disney anyways.
Yeah.
Damn, that kind of sucks.
So I'm gonna be paying $30 for fucking Disney Plus and ESPN. That's bullshit. I feel like that's some shitty.
I need to eventually get ESPN.
One less app, $10 off my bill. That's how I feel.
On God.
No, it's $10 more on the bill for one less app.
I hate that.
Anywho,
With that being said, it's been an episode of Book It. See ya.
bye.